All right, talking to Reid Christ here after the Arcadia game against Arlington. You guys really came out strong and had them on the ropes there in the first half. I guess, what did you attribute your quick start to today, and what was going well for Arcadia early?
Oh, after a long bus ride, we were a little bit dragging and a little slow to come out, but like the first half we played really good, and I don't know if Darlington didn't expect us to be that good, and the second half they really stepped up and they played good.
What was effective? You had you were able to punch it in the end zone a couple times there in the first half. What was your line doing well? What was going well for Arcadia?
Well, they got on their blocks right away, and there was a good cutback lane, and I used the cutback and made some moves and got around to some of the players and made it to the end zone.
I know you came in with an ankle injury, but you picked up a thigh contusion in this game too. Well, how physical was it out there? What kind of game was this to play in?
Well, it was pretty physical. It was tough because every time you get hit, you'd be a little dizzy and you'd be hurting a little bit, but you have to get up and shake it off. This is one of the biggest games to play in the year, of course, and you want to keep going. And
definitely up 2 scores at halftime. What was your locker room like? What were things like in here?
Well, our coaches they said don't quit, because they've never been down at halftime, and they'll come out and surprise you if come prepared.
They did kind of surprise a lot of people because they put the ball in the field coming out in the third quarter.
Yeah.
But you guys weren't able to quite capitalize on that. Was that a huge turning point in this game as you look back?
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing, because we got kind of lucky there, got the turnover, and they held us good, and we couldn't do it.
Sure.
That kind of raised their morale, and they're like,
well, and then their quarterback, you knew about him coming in, but what were your thoughts on the way he really rallied his team in the second half?
Well, he's a good runner. He's tough and he's fast, and he gets to the outside and off to the races pretty much.
Right. But it was a memorable game from start to finish. You guys, after they go up and then get the insurance touchdown, you come back and score and then recover the onside kick. So, I mean, everything that could, it had all the makings of a great ball game. What were your thoughts on the way that the final few minutes played out there when you had another opportunity?
Once we got that onside kick, we were ready to go, but we did passing plays and I didn't get to run the ball.
Sure.
And kind of let me down, but I don't know.
But you knew you had to move it quick. There wasn't a whole lot of time, and as you look back on it, I know that you're disappointed, not to get back to Camp Randall. But at the same time, what can you say about this year's team and the experience you had?
Well, coming into this year, we're ranked 4th in the conference. We're not even going to make it to the playoffs, but we came out, we tied for conference, and no one expected us to come this far. So that's a positive thing about it. We were expected to go out in first round and going to lose, and
didn't do that either.
No.
And you get to this game, and you bring a bunch of fans down. They've got red and black. You've got red and black. What was it like to play this final game of the season in front of that atmosphere?
Well, it's kind of different without the lights,
Yeah, that's true too.
You had to come down for an early game, and that was kind of weird, but
yeah.
Fans were really fired up for this game. And
sure.
Kind of mad that we didn't get to win.
To give them another game. But hey, Reid, great season. Thanks so much for talking to us.